What's up guys, my name is Adapt and welcome back to another video on the channel. So guys, in today's video I am bringing you guys a PSG best team, best formation, best instructions and best custom tactics. So we've done the German league, we've done the Spanish league, we've done the Premier League, we've done the Italian league so far, so we're missing a team from the French league, and today I am going to be doing probably the best team in the French league. PSG, followed closely by Monaco, I believe it is the second best. So this is the team I am lining up with. In goal we've got Areola. There's not much of a choice here. You know, I could put Trap in, but if you look at Areola compared with Trap, you know, I think Areola just edges it in some important stats. I don't know what save style he's got. So here he's an acrobatic, but I'm not sure if Trap's are traditional. So if you prefer to have traditional keepers, then go with Trap. But if you prefer acrobatic keepers, and I'm going to put my faith in Areola to get the job done when I play with this PSG team. So that's just a matter of preference, you know. There's not going to be much difference between the two. Definitely they're the same rated players. So if you prefer, that comes to if you prefer traditional or if you prefer acrobatic keepers. Now in our right back position, we've got Dani Alves, you know, the best right back in the PSG team by 2 ratings. Followed closely by Meunier. Meunier played decently he scored for Belgium in the game against England in the World Cup playoff for 3rd place. So Meunier looks like a decent player, you know. I think he's got decent pace, decent stamina, great stamina and great strength, you know, 92 stamina and 85 strength. That's something to take into consideration, and compare that with Dani Alves is, I don't know what his stamina, 76 stamina, man. So I'd recommend using Dani Alves for the first, you know, 45 to 60 minutes, because he's going to run low on stamina, and when you need that burst of acceleration on the right, which right and left, you know, for your right and left defenders, pace is paramount and stamina is paramount. So I recommend bringing on Meunier to help you close the game out, because if people find that your fullbacks are tired, they're just literally going to exploit you down the wings and use them avenues to try and score goals. In centre back we have the pairing of Marquinhos and Thiago Silva. They're winning it in centre back by a country mile. Kimpembe, he's a very good centre back, but he's just not there yet in rating wise. Next FIFA, hopefully he does get an upgrade, you know. He is a good player, and I think he did get an upgrade in the World Cup game mode. So what I've seen of Kimpembe, and I think he did get a team this season, so hopefully he does get an upgrade next FIFA. He could try to find his way into the PSG starting 11, but he is a good centre back to bring on later on in the game when your players do get tired, you know. If I look at Silva's stamina, 74 stamina and 75 stamina in Marquinhos, so there could be question marks raised there. So later on in the game, when you need someone to close out the game at the back, and when you need to keep a solid foundation in your back four, then you can bring on Kimpembe to bring that burst of acceleration back into your defense. Left back we've got Kurzawa, you know. He's been at the heart of PSG's left back position for quite a couple of years now, you know. But they've got other decent left backs. They got this guy, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Berchiche or something, and I'm sure they have another guy, or maybe not. Yeah, so they have Berchiche, who I think was already in there, but Kurzawa was going to top it for me simply because he's just higher rated. You're really gonna favour the higher rated players more because you want the best possible team out there on the pitch. We're using the 4-3-2-1 formation, if I haven't said already as well, which is extremely effective for this team, you know. We've got quick wingers in Mbappe and Neymar, and obviously we've got an aerial threat, a false 9 kind of player / target man in Cavani. You know, he can do everything. He's 88 rated, and you know, I can only see him becoming a better player every year. In our midfield we have Rabiot, Verratti and Draxler. We got one fully defensive minded midfielder, one more passive midfielder, one who can actually pull the strings, you know, can actually play a good pass when you need him to. you know. And then we've got one more attacking midfielder, one who's gonna support your front three and be more attacking minded, and that is Draxler in this formation. You know, he's usually a left winger, but if you've played FIFA the past couple of years, you know that before Draxler was a cam, and at heart I believe he's a natural attacking midfielder. You know, he's just got that in him. You know, even if you look at his stats, he's got good long passes, he's got decent good long passes, good short passes, good shooting stats, you know, good ball control, good dribbling and that. So he's got the stats for a cam. I don't know why he's a left wing in this game, you know. He hasn't got the best pace, which you need in a left wing. And you know, that's pretty much mostly what you need if you want to be a winger, you know. Pace can make or break you as a winger, and that is what this winger has in abundance, which is Neymar. Neymar has great pace. He's just a great skillful player, 5-star skills, you know. He can get you out of a sticky situation. You can do a quick, you know, the way these 5-star skillers do a McGeady spin, for example, or a Berber spin. No other player in the game can do it, you know. They're much slower. A 4-star skill player can do it, you know, but a 5-star skiller is going to do it much quicker. He's going to pull your skill moves off much quicker, and in this game every second counts, you know. This game relies on how quick you can play FIFA. And on right we have probably the best young player in football at this current moment, current World Cup winner, Kylian Mbappe. I don't know what to say about this guy. He's just absolutely incredible, isn't he? At 19 years of age, and I can see him getting a massive rating improvement in next FIFA. You know, I can see him getting bumped up at least, you know, at least 2 or 3 ratings. I can see him getting bumped up because he does deserve it. He's just on another level. His pace, you know, I've never seen a player run as quick as he does on the pitch, move the way he does. He reminds me of a bit of Henry, and people have even said he's got the potential to be as good as Henry in his career. If you look at his stats here, 92 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, which is paramount in a winger, you know. So he can play down the wings. Dribbling, he's got good dribbling, which is needed. Good finishing as well, you know. At an attacking standpoint, there's not much Mbappe can't do. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, which is also decent as well. Even it says on their positions he can play right wing and striker, you know. And he's 5'10", and he's got more of a, you know, average type physique. He's not easy to push off of the ball for in comparison to someone like Sterling, but then again, Sterling is agile, you know, very small and very agile, you know. There are advantages to being tall, and there are advantages to being, well, taller and stockier, and there's advantages to being shorter and leaner. And then in striker, we have an attacking presence, a physical presence in Cavani as well, who can do everything as well. You know, he isn't the most skillful player, but if you look at his traits and his specialities, he's got power, header and engine, so you could see yourself getting a couple of crosses in. If you're a more of a crossing player, I can see you turning up the custom tactics of crossing in this formation. You know, I'm seeing green stats everywhere. 91 reactions, 88 jumping, 92 stamina, you know. The acceleration and the sprint speed he's got, you know, because he's got high stamina, he's not going to lose a lot of it throughout the game, and he is going to become more dangerous later on in the game as your opponents get more and more tired, you know. That's where you're going to be able to capitalize. 84 penalties, 86 shot power, 85 finishing. He's just the best striker in PSG by a mile, you know. Especially since we've got Mbappe already in right wing position, you know. Who else can we put in? Pretty much no one else. This Nkunku guy was on the sub bench. I don't know much about him, but if he's on the sub bench, then he's probably a decent player, a player I should know about, but I don't currently know a lot about him at the moment. But on our bench we have Di Maria, who can come on and be an impact sub, but his weak foot does raise a couple of questions. 5-star skill moves though, which, you know, if you can get him on his left foot, he can be deadly. He can play right wing or left wing as well. You got Pastore, who's a good passive player. We've got Ben Arfa, more attacking player, Diarra, Trapp, Kimpembe and Meunier. We're getting into 10 minutes in this video now, so we're going to get into my instructions. So for my fullbacks, I have them both on stay back while attacking. I haven't touched my centre backs. For my more attacking midfielder, which I always have in the 4-3-2-1 formation, I have Draxler on get forward because I simply don't want him being back when my team are getting, you know, attacked at, because he's an attacking player. That's what he's there to do. He's not there to defend. I've got two other midfielders who can put a decent shift in the defensive point of view. But Rabiot, we've got him on stay back while attacking. Verratti, I have him on balanced attack as well, because he's got decent short, he's got very good short passing, he's got very good long passing, so he can play a defensive role as well. But when I do need him to pull a couple of strings, maybe I would start a quick counter attack. He can loft the ball up the pitch with his very good passing, so I have him on balanced attack. And then for my right forward and left forward, I have them on getting behind. I haven't touched their support runs, but their attacking runs is on getting behind, and defensive pressing. I have both of them on cut passing lanes, and my striker will complement them by being put on press back line and getting behind. And now getting into my custom tactics, you have speed on 82, passing on 73. You're going to want to play much quicker in this formation. Positioning is on organised, 68 passing. Crossing I've left on 50 because I'm not much of a crosser myself, but if you do find yourself being quite the crosser, then I turn up passing quite a bit. I'll turn up passing a little bit, and I'd improve the crossing by, you know, anywhere up to 10. You could bring the crossing up to 60. If you're more of a crossing guy and shooting guy on 62, positioning I have on organised. Then in defense I have pressure on 60, aggression on 50, and team width on 50, and cover. You don't see much of a change, especially in a 4-back formation, in my defensive custom tactics, but this is how it is. So guys, if you enjoyed my video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.